a Club Car DS I have here. What we're going to be doing is we're adding a very heavy duty leaf spring kit onto this. Also, we are adding those tires and wheels with a 6-inch lift kit. This is going to be quite interesting, and I'm starting a new policy. Constructive criticism, positive constructive criticism is welcome. Anything else, keep it to yourself. It's not wanted or needed. I am not getting a penny from these videos, and I'm doing it as a courtesy. You know, I just thought I'd mention this. One of the things that made me dubious about buying something like this and doing this was when you look at the photographs of it online, it looks so small. But I don't know if you can see that. That's a pretty good sized bolt. These go over here on these ends, and they're pretty solid. The arms, they're equivalent to or better than what was on it. So, you know, it's a good deal. It's just they don't do a very good job of emphasizing the thickness and the size. Now, I'll admit that I looked hard and heavy at this kit, that kit, and the other kit. And I decided on this kit because of what I saw compared to the other kits. And I was just, you know, basing it on looking at photographs, you know. That's pretty much it. That's how I decided on this kit. Take off your tires, your rims, etc. And I kind of just wiped down this real quick because I like to be a little tidy when I'm working here. But anyway, you got to take off this bolt here, this bolt back here, and you're going to have to loosen all these off and take them off there. I can hardly speak. You got to loosen these, take them off, save all your hardware, this, you know, the bolts, nuts, because you're going to need those. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick view of what's going on there. Okay, I wanted to show something I haven't seen on any other videos. This here is where the leaf spring attached in the back. Look at that play that I have in there. There's like a bushing up in here. Nobody ever replaces it that I've seen. Looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm hoping, since the bushings I had on my leaf springs were good, I can interchange it with that. Update later. Okay, so it's quite involved to get this bushing right here. As you can see, I don't have the clearance because of this cowl and the part of the back body cover. And I have a trailer hitch on here, so I have to loosen this bolt here so I can get in here and pry this up like so, and hopefully that's going to give me enough clearance to remove that bolt so I can replace the bushing right here to come in on that side. Well, it took a little bit of convincing, but I did finally get that to go in. It is the same size as the bushing that goes right here on that rear leaf spring. So if you get into this and you decide or you discover that your bushing is messed up here, no, this is a Club Car DS, and it's a 99, so it's an older one. But if you encounter that problem and you have good leaf spring bushings, you can use those. They fit. Okay, so I've had a little bit of a trouble with this. Unfortunately, you know, once you build your first one, it's pretty easy, you know, because you've already experienced, which is going to give you problems for the most part. So what you got to do on this rear heavy duty spring kit, I went ahead and replaced all my bushings up here that came with it. And then of course I pointed out I had to fix this other bushing up above it, and that was a little tricky getting in and getting out with the clearance on the fiberglass body. Then I proceeded to go ahead with the lift kit. I had to drop the motor, I had to move my jack stands around quite a bit and everything. but I finally got it. Now, when you put your riser block in the back, you want the angle to go towards the front. The directions are not real clear on this stuff. And then you got your shock plate here and a centering hole. And then you got your big bolts. A lot of these have what they call U-bolts. And apparently this one is one of the newer ones, and it comes with these long bolts. A little bit of a learning curve on this, but it's not rocket science. On another topic, when you sell a vehicle, I recommend you take your license plates off, because not everybody says or does what they say they're going to do. Oh yes sir, I'm going to go and immediately transfer the title. Don't worry about it. Yeah, right. Famous last words. I sold my Mercedes. Actually, I traded a Mercedes for this golf cart. Had no problems out of that person. But I sold my old Jeep. And it's a college student. So we're a little tight on money. It wasn't a college student that came and bought it. It was an older lady. And so I went on the assumption that she's going to go fix it. She didn't. It was her son's car. First thing I noticed when I had problems was when I got parking tickets from UNT. I'm like, hey, this is not me. You'll get the wrong person. And they wouldn't believe me. When I sold the vehicle, I immediately transferred the title online with the state of Texas to solve that problem. It doesn't automatically solve that problem, though. So I'm reconnecting my brake lines. These are pretty simple and straightforward. For the back anyway. I'm going to be moving to the front suspension next. We'll see in a few minutes. It'll be just a couple seconds for you, but it'll be a few minutes for me. And be careful around these things. They are heavy. Even though it's a golf cart, they are still heavy. Okay, so take the front wheels off, of course, and you remove your dust caps. Had a little difficulty with this one, but it'll come off. Okay, so this thing is apparently going to be a little difficult, so you got to get a tiny screwdriver and just work your way into these dust caps. It's not that complicated. Once you get it separated a little bit, you can start prying them apart. Okay, you need to retain those. And then you've got your cotter pin that you need to take out and remove your hub. And that will be next. You want to retain that, of course. And then you just take and remove that nut. I've got an 1 1/8 wrench here, so I'm just going to use that. You don't have to apparently use that, as it's just on there tight. So anyway, we're going to take and clean that out, repack that bearing assembly. And then on to the next step, of course. This castle nut, this link, and this link here. It's a 9/16, and it's pretty straightforward. Take this shock mount off. Now I'm leaving this castle nut on partially so I could pop this out. It damages the threads a little bit, but I don't have a pickle fork. That's what they call that piece that removes that. Okay. I don't think you need to retain any of this, but I will, just in case I do need to retain it. You never know. And another thing is, man, I tell you what, this 6-inch lift kit, it's quite extreme. I'm starting to wonder if I didn't get something too high. My wife is a little on the short side. I'm not that tall. I'm 5'11". But this is quite extreme on this lift kit. So here it is, all completed. There's a that's it.